Well, hello and welcome to another Rust skin preview. We are here to help you pick out what skins you want for the week. This week we have a little bit less skins than usual. It only fits on the main page, but hey, that's no problem because there's actually a couple of really cool ones. If you guys were really into the couple of Scrapper, I say Scrapper as if it's in quotations because honestly this really looks like a Warhammer symbol for, I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, the Warg, I believe? I'm pretty sure that's where it got inspiration. Johnny, I'm sure if you're watching, you can verify that for me. But it is no copy, it is definitely just an inspiration, and it looks awesome. It has that crazy Raider look to it, which is why I believe it would belong perfectly into a Fallout game, or Rust as we know it. I don't know what just happened. Wow, everything went everywhere. But as you can see, it's a pretty awesome looking chest skin. I like this one a lot, and I like the whole set of these anyway, so I hope we see more in the future. Next up, we've got a ton of error messages on the screen. I can't get rid of them, and they always pop up eventually anyway, so that's something weird. I'm sure Face Punch will fix that one up. This one, with the... It looks like a familiar message. I think it's been there once before. So we're just going to ignore that big red text. Oh, there it goes. It went away on its own. Alright, so we got the Artisan's Stone Pickaxe by this name. Please, if you ever watch my videos, please let me know how to say your name. But anyways, let's go ahead and take a look at it here. And it is a very artistic looking set. By set, I mean there is also still the axe, which we'll take a look at here in a second. It looks like it's beautifully hand carved by a craftsman who is ready to go get their harvest on, and is very nice. It's a very aesthetically pleasing set. So let's go take a look at the hatchet. As you see here, it is quite nice looking, and a lot of the carving, or I'd say the most detailed carving, is in the hatchet itself. Now, the only gripe I would have here is that it no longer looks like a stone hatchet, it looks like it is metal. But hey, whatever, it is so cool looking, I'm gonna let it pass on that and just say, hey, really well done, like this set a lot. Next up, we've got a new sleeping bag. This one's from Bad Trip, and it is the Nuke bag, and it looks great. I love the colors. I love the fact that you can see like the outer leathers is kind of like wearing through, and you can see like the insulation fabric below. I'm not a sleeping bag expert, you guys, you know, so forgive me on if I'm not using proper terminology here, but the fluff is coming out between the worn out areas. So there we go. We'll meme it up and say fluff. It's a great looking bag. I love this one. May not be the best kind of bag to go ahead and hide in a bush, but definitely trendy enough to put inside your base, or hey, you know, you just want to full out just stick it right next to a rad town and say, this is my rad bag at a rad town. It's appropriate. Who cares if someone sees it? Next up, Freddy has brought us the Phoenix crossbow, and this crossbow is really cool looking. I love these graffiti arts usually, and this one is a really neat one. It is just really well done. It's super colorful. It's got a sweet design on it. It's a shame your thumb covers the head of the Phoenix, but you know, that's kind of a placement thing. But as you can see, really nice skin. I think he's done a great job. I like the fact that there's a little bit of coloring right where you put the arrow down there, and that's actually kind of neat. I've never really seen anyone else color that area, so it's actually it's kind of unique, and I like it. Freddy did a great job. Good looking skin this week. Next up, we have a new revolver skin, the Duelist from Andre. I do have to say this is my turd of the week. I don't mean to be a jerk, and I'm not trying to be too harsh, but there's just something about this pistol. It's just kind of for me. It feels like too much was being done with it. It looks like it's trying to be fancy and jewel studded, but the jewel sizes are kind of lame. It just, I don't know, it looks kind of weird. I'm not entirely sure how to describe it. I like the design on the handle actually when you're holding it here. That's pretty neat. But I mean, when you aim down the sight, you got one little blue gem. While you're holding it, you can't really see anything. So this is one of those skins where you can't really appreciate it unless you're inspecting it. And I don't know. This one, I'd have to say, is my personal least favorite of the week. It doesn't mean it's not going to appeal to certain people, however. I do think the detail to it and stuff is well done, but like I said, this is going to be my last pick for the week, for sure. Alright guys, so this is one of the skins that I flip-flopped on quite a bit. And in the icons and the pictures and so forth, I think the dragon on it looks really bad. But here in game, I think it looks really awesome. So I think it's one of those cases where the picture doesn't quite do justice to the in-game model. Now, so we've got a dragon on here, it's breathing fire, it's got chains on it, and what I really like is the detail of the dragon skin looking parts of this AK. The color scheme with it actually goes really well, and it's pretty nice. So BFS, I think you did a really good job. At first glance, I didn't really like it, but checking it out in-game, it's actually really cool. I do wish there was a little more pizzazz to the aiming down the sight, but you can see the dragon really well as you're holding the AK in your hand, and I love these red dragon scale parts of it. It looks really good, and it's actually a pretty nice AK. Next up, we've got the Midway LR300 by PICKAXE, and I have to say, I think this is my favorite gun skin this week. I'm a bit of a sucker for the military-esque looking skins, and this one definitely won me over. I love the look of it. It's really nice. I feel like it fits the LR really well. I also like the fact that there's a little pizzazz here as you're aiming down the sights. That's something I'm always looking for in skins, is the details, the small areas that some people might overlook and kind of forget. But I think this is done really well. It looks great, and it's one of the nicest LR skins out there. I like it quite a bit. So go ahead and sound off, guys. How do you feel about it? Like I said, I'm a bit of a sucker for the military-esque looking things. This week we see ourselves getting another furnace skin, and that goes right inside with the fact that furnaces finally give off heat. Go ahead and check out my actual update video to see about that. I mean, there's really not much more to say about it. Furnaces give off heat. That's pretty much it. But anyways, the Ancient Furnace by Vitalik, and it is really nice. It's got a kind of, I would say, Spanish, well, not really Spanish, but I'm always harping on the Aztec stuff doesn't fit, but this has got a very, like, native Mexican look to it. Like, you know, a tribal look from people of South America, kind of like Mexico area kind of thing. I know, I grew up in California, so this is kind of like very home to me. You know, I grew up in Southern Cal, and this is the style you see on a lot of stuff, the Spanish style buildings as they call it, but we all know, you know, it's not really the Spanish style. So anyways, very good looking, I like it. It's pretty handsome furnace. Good job on this one. Next up, we've got the armor set for this week, and it's the Samurai Kabuto set, and this set is awesome looking. This makes me hope that we get like a Roman Spartan kind of thing soon. This one is really sweet. I think it's 1,000 times better than the other samurai set that was accepted ages ago. The mask is awesome, and yeah, Stab and crew did a really good job on it. Let's go ahead and check out the next piece. So as you'll see, the chest piece here is really awesome. They did a really good job, and it is giving me one heck of a time to circle around it. There we go. It's because we're zoomed in so much, but yeah, definitely a sweet look. Loving it. Let's go check out the last little piece. All right, and here we got the last piece, the road sign kilt. And you can see we've got some great little designs here on this side and that side. And my mouse completely just left this monitor onto the second one, so that's what that weird noise was. But we got that there, and yeah, I think this is a really awesome set. Stab and crew did a really good job on it. Props to them there. Everyone else did some pretty good skins this week. Like I said, there's only really that one I didn't care for that much, but again, that's just me personally. Sound off down in the comment section down below, and let me know how you guys feel about them. Did this help you pick out a skin? Which ones did you get? Which ones did you not like? Which ones did you like but maybe you couldn't get and would like to? So go ahead, sound off down there, guys. Leave me a like to show some support, and please check off that bell notification if you haven't already. That's how you're gonna make sure you don't miss these videos. I do them weekly and cover the skins to make sure you guys know what they look like in-game first, because sometimes those icons just don't do them justice, or sometimes the icons look better than what the thing does in-game. you never know. It's always good to see them in game. We'll see you guys next week. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.